happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Let's see. Happy Saturday, y'all. Hold on. Trying to get my other screen up here. All right, there we go. I pray that you all are having a wonderful weekend. I pray that you all are good. I pray that all is well. We're going to go ahead and get started. For those of you all who do not know me, I am Dr. JaNee Mobley. I'm affectionately known as Dr. JaNee, and I help women take their gift and their purpose and start and turn it into a profitable business, all while they're working their full-time jobs and teaching them to overcome mindsets that will prevent profit, progress, and prosperity. So as you come on in, make sure that you hit the share button. Make sure that you share this with about 2 or 3 people. I promise y'all I'm going to be done in 15 minutes because Saturday is my relaxing day, but I have committed to going live more consistently, and I'm going to share this with you all. One of the things that I understand in life is that if it works, and it's generating you some type of benefit, continue to do it, right? And that is something that I have found in my business is that going live is something that has benefited my business. So I'm going to continue to do the things that work. So today I want to talk to you all. I want to ask a question. Um, Before I ask that question, I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm just going to get started. So before I share anything on below in the comment section, this upcoming Thursday, I'm hosting the Mindset to Movement Masterclass for women in corporate America who want to take their gift, the idea that God has given them, off of the shelf of their mind and implement it. I want to help those go from making excuses as to why their idea won't work to execution. So if you know that's you, make sure you click the link below and join me. So today I want to talk to you all about one of the best mindsets to have and why if you want to profit from your purpose. So I'm going to dig on in. So here's the thing. One of the biggest mindsets that you want to have, good afternoon, good evening, good day, one of the biggest mindsets that you want to have in order to profit from your purpose is you want to have the mindset of asking yourself the question, who do I serve? Now, let me just put a note in here. Who you're serving right now, it may shift. Okay, it may change, but in any business that you are in, any business that you are building, whatever your gift is, I don't care if you're in transportation. Your question is, who do I serve? Who do you serve in transportation? You're serving the person or the company that you will be obtaining the routes for. So as an example, if you own or are an independent contractor for a semi-truck company, right? And you have your own business, who do you serve? You don't serve who ultimately will get the product. You are serving the company or whomever will be providing you with the contracts for the loads that you will be delivering. So you always want to have, good evening, Angelo. Good afternoon. I'm sorry. This is different, y'all. I usually be live in the evening. So you always want to have the mindset of, who do I serve? And the reason why I say serve is, as a believer, the Bible tells us that we are made in the image and likeness of God, and greater is he that is within me than he who is in the world. And I understand that people came to Jesus for a solution, right? And why did people come to Jesus for a solution? Jesus was clear on who he served. Yes, he served God, right? But in what capacity? It was through, and not through, but it was him serving other people. People went and told everybody about Jesus, right? Even his enemies found out about him. How? Because he provided a solution to people's problems. One of the problems that people had is that they were sick, they were ill. So what did Jesus do? He used his gift to heal them. So the reason why I say serve is I understand that God gave me my purpose not to just make money, but to provide a solution to somebody's problem. And this is the mindset that's the other mindset that I want you all to have. If you are daring to profit from your purpose, your mindset should be, who do I serve? Number one, why? Well, at the end of the day, no money is made until a transaction is completed. So who's going to slide their card? Who's going to write you a check? Who's going to submit and the invoice, right? Your customers. So you want to always have them in mind. Ultimately, they're going to be the ones to buy from you. Ultimately, they're going to be the ones to ensure that cash is generated into your business. So you always have to have the mindset of service. This is why years ago they used to always say the customer is always right. Now, I don't adopt that belief 100% to every degree. However, I understand that in order for me to ensure that I generate income into my business and ensure that I profit from my purpose, I always have to make sure that I keep those who I am serving and those who will buy from me in mind, right? Thank you so much. Number two, why do you always want to have the mindset of who do I serve in order for you to profit from your purpose? Remember, those that you are serving are those that you are creating solutions for, right? Because again, you are a solutionist. Your business provides a solution to somebody's problem. So we go back to the company, the semi truck company, right? If we go back to the semi truck company, their customer is, let's say, whomever they are transporting the goods for, right? To whom ultimately their end user is. So you have to think about, as that truck driver, what is the problem for this company who I need to provide the load for? What is it that the load for that they have, right? They want to make sure and ensure that the products that they have get to their end user, right? So they want to ensure that their products get there in a timely manner and that they get there safely in one piece, right? So, whatever your gift is, whatever your purpose is, you want to make sure that you create solutions for the problems that your customers have, because it increases the likelihood that they will buy. You don't want to begin to create stuff that they're not going to buy. Let's see. Greetings from Mexico, and what you say is very interesting. What a beautiful smile. Thank you so much. So you give them some type of benefit. Absolutely. People are not going to purchase. People are not going to even partner with you unless there is a benefit to them. And here's the thing. This is one thing that I think about as an entrepreneur and as a person of service. I think about myself as a consumer. I think about myself when it comes down to the problems that I have. How do I buy? I buy from people and companies that I know, that I like, and I trust, right? The reason why you see people and even me on here marketing on YouTube, going live, is because I understand that the only way people are going to buy from me is that, one, if they know me. If you don't know me or you don't know anything that I'm about, guess what? You're not going to buy from me. Number two, I buy based on credibility. Absolutely. And how is credibility built? Credibility is built based on the know, like, and trust factor, right? You're going to base credibility based on either your experience from buying from them, and most of all, the reviews from other people who have bought from them. Exactly. Reviews. This is why, if you all ever notice, and I've noticed this lately, again, as a consumer, as an example, whenever I buy food from Nukes, right? As soon as I pick up my food, Nukes, thank you so much. And I didn't even tell y'all, make sure y'all subscribe to my channel, right? Thank you, Russian musician. So whenever I purchase from Nukes, as soon as I pick up my food, they ultimately send me a text message, because I'm on their text message list, as well as an email asking me to do what? How was your experience? How was your food? How can we better serve you, right? Why? Because they're thinking about the people that they are serving. This is why people send out surveys, because they always want to think about who their customer is. Oh, you do accounting. That's interesting. That's interesting. And that makes sense for you because, of course, you are a service based entrepreneur. I can provide some of my accounting services. I'm sure. Well, you know what? And you just put in a plug for yourself. So that was free advertisement for you during this live, right? So number one, you want the reason why you want to think about who you're serving. Number one, of course, they are the ones who are purchasing from you. Number two, you don't want to ever create anything, and you did that on purpose. I understand. Trust me, I get marketing very clearly. Well, here's the thing. It may just be you here now, and it just may be you and I. But here's the thing, I never despise small beginnings. Because while it may just be you and I here now, you never know who's going to come back and watch. And people are nosy. People will click just to see, oh, okay, who is Russian musician? Oh, they talk about accounting services. So, okay. Lastly, why is it that you want to have the mindset of who do I serve? Well, it increases fulfillment. Think about, and I want you to think about this. I want you all to go in imagination mode. You just created a product or a service that you know that your customer has a problem with. And let's just go really deep. They have been searching and searching. They have invested a lot of money trying to figure out the solution to their problem. They have been frustrated, they have been aggravated, and no one has been able to solve their problem. And here you come with your product or your service, and you provide a solution to their problem. And let's just say their pain has gone away. The pain that they've struggled with for years, the pain that they have been searching for an answer. And it could be a physical pain, it can be a mental pain, it can be a financial pain. And here you go, because you effectively marketed, you thought about them, and you had a phenomenal solution they bought from you. Right? So over that time, you built that no like trust factor from them. That way, when you release whatever your product or your service was, they then decided, hey, let me just try, right? What is the best thing that can ever happen? So they purchase from you, right? They purchase from you. And ultimately, when they purchase from you, the pain that they had, whether mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, goes away. Entrepreneur wise, finance wise, it goes away. And you just provided a solution to their problem. And lo and behold, you didn't even ask them for a review. You didn't ask them to complete a survey. You didn't ask them to post anything on your YouTube page or your Instagram. And they tagged you in it anyway. And they wrote this long, thorough, detailed explanation as to how your product helped them with a problem that they've had for years. You don't know the person per se, but they went on and on about the solution that you provided. And you read it. And at that moment, your heart fills up, right? Your heart begins to fill up. And and tears begin to well in your eyes. And as you sit and you think about what they said about the solution that you provided for them for the problem that they had, and what comes about as a result, fulfillment for you. You've worked so hard on whatever this idea was. There were times that you got frustrated, that you got discouraged along the way, but you read their survey, you read their review, and out of 1 out of 5, your product, your service received 5 stars, and your heart begins to fill up, right? And what happens? There's fulfillment. You're no longer just making money, you're changing lives. You're no longer having transactions, you are in transformation. So, what does the mindset of who do I serve? What was the benefit? Excuse me. Why do you always have that mindset? Because ultimately you create and drive fulfillment for yourself and for other people. So I want you all to consider this as I close. As you are building whatever it is you're building, whatever you're creating, whatever idea continues to come to mind, and as you implement, I always want you to think about, who do I serve? One, they are the ones who are buying from you. Two, you are creating a solution for their problem. And number three, ultimately, there will be fulfillment as long as fulfillment for you solving their problem, as long as you do what you said that you're going to do. I appreciate you all for joining me. Make sure, if you haven't, you hit the subscribe button so that anytime that I'm on, you join me live. You all have a phenomenal day. And remember to know your worth. Have a good afternoon, y'all. Bye.